proposal at work be a positive change? Yes, I'm hearing, yeah, it will be. It's sort of like there's an element of victory around this, and generally when I see certain symbols around certain things in my head, I feel like that there is an element of recognition that's going to be coming with this also. And generally with recognition, there will be some sort of monetary gain from that too. I also get a number 6 around you with that. So I'm assuming you've already got that proposal, but element of something like 6 days or 6 weeks that's connected with you with that. So hope you understand that. Glad it's on its ass way out. You're talking about the lurgy. It's like, yeah, it's awful. But I wasn't really sick. It was just a head cold. Okay, welcome to those who just joined me over on Facebook and Instagram. I do apologise for being late, but, we are Mercury retrograde, and I believe we come out of it in a couple of days. Thank God. It's been a real doozy, this one. Absolute doozy. Anything and everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Delays, miscommunications, fights, technology going kapoof, me getting sick. It's I can't wait. I think it's Thursday we come out of it. If somebody wants to look that up and let us know. Actually, I've got it in my diary. I've actually marked down all the Mercury retrogrades for the year in my diary. Let's have a look. Where are we? March. Friday. We have to wait until Friday. So just still expect the unexpected up until the end of the week. Let's say till the end of the weekend. Okay. Hello, Angela Wolf. Hi, Candice. Hello. Yes, it has been a doozy. Hello, Jenny Louise. Thank you for joining. I can see a couple of you on here. Great. If you can like and share, let me know that you've done that. Carrie up on Instagram there. Yep, spot on. 6 days left to the run of consultation. Thanks heaps. Appreciate you and get better. Thank you. And I always say, if only I could get the lotto numbers, I'm going to write a book and call it If Only I Could Get the Lotto Numbers. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting okay, Angela. That's why I just decided to take last Tuesday off because I had a full day of reads the next day, and I thought, oh, I'm better off just staying in bed, and which I did, but then I didn't sleep, and I ended up having to take the day off anyway, which means now I've got all these cat readings I have to do. But it is what it is, and it just means that it was not the right time for these people to have readings. Also, we have to look at it from another perspective because maybe there are things that are going to unravel for these people, or things weren't just put in place yet for them and they had to wait before I did the reading. Okay. So those who just jumped on, thank you. If you can like and share the live feed, let me know that you have done that. Pop it in the comments section there along with your question and or comments liked and shared. Please, if we can condense everything down to 2 lines only. If I need to be pressing buttons to read the essay, I'm not going to be doing that. It's too hard. I've got questions going up the screen. I am streaming to multiple platforms at once. So if you are sitting in a channel where there's only a couple of people watching, not the case. I'm streaming to multiple platforms. Also, if you spam me, meaning if you just get cut, paste with the same question and you are not giving other people a fair go, I'm going to ignore you and possibly even block that for the rest of the session this evening. And what I mean by that, I'm okay if you just cut paste it every couple of minutes, but please do not do it like this so nobody else can get their comments in, because it pisses me off. It really does, and it pisses everybody else off on here watching as well. And I can feel the energy, and they don't call me a psychic for no reason, but I can feel everybody's gets annoyed with that. So thank you for understanding. Hello, Carolyn Avail. Nice to see you on here. Always good, always good. Let's get into some of these questions because I haven't, unless I have frozen, which is not, I wouldn't surprise me with Mercury retrograde. As you know, I'm a psychic and medium, psychic being what's going on in your world, past, present, possible, future, people connected to you. Mediumship, I can connect you in with loved ones on the other side. I do tend to shy away from the mediumship on these live feeds. My live feeds are quite fast-paced, and the events I bring through, I need you to say yes or no straight away, and we do have lags on here, anywhere of up to 1 minute, and it gets a bit long in the tooth for everybody watching, hence the reason why I tend to just stick with the psychic side of things. I do prefer to be working just with direct questions, please. Let's not ask me what do I see. Actually, I'm doing a little video about that, a little stint on that, which I was speaking about on the weekend. When people say, what have you seen? Please don't ask me that. I do not answer medical or legal questions on these live feeds either. It's just one of these things with Facebook. However, if you're wanting to book a private reading with me, more than happy to go into detail with you about that. The details of that is running across the bottom of my screen there, which is the psychicpinup.com.au. I'm just popping it up there in the comments section with the link where you can just take yourself straight through to my booking system. I believe I've got appointments from the 25th of March. Now, 25th that week, and then the following week, just heads up, most of April is off the cards for me. I will be in New Zealand again. So my Kiwi cousins over there, just heads up that I'm taking bookings now for the Body Mind Soul, Body Mind Spirit Expo for the 18th and 19th of April. With that, I'm already half booked out on the Saturday. I've taken a few appointments for the Sunday. If you're coming along, please don't, just heads up now, if you want a reading with me, I want to book in before I leave the country, just so you don't miss out with that. Also, Goulburn people, you'll see there that I do have my flyer up for my annual show at the Goulburn Club on Saturday, the 2nd of May. Tickets are selling now. Once they're gone, they're gone. I only do one show a year there, which is the same time every year. You'll be able to book yourself in. The code is there on the flyer next to my face. Otherwise, if you scroll down, you should be able to see the link to book yourself in, or you can book yourself in straight through on my website, again, thepsychicpinup.com.au. Okay, Leslie Mears, where is the MBS Festival? Are you in Kiwi? If you can let me know. Okay, if you can let me know that, because are you talking about Aussie or are you talking about Kiwi? If you can let me know. Thanks, Galen's reading the Riot Act there for me. I'm going to get into these readings here. Again, apologies for being a little bit late on here, but technical issues with Mercury retrograde, and I'll see how many of these readings I can get through. Okay, Ellie, can you be specific? Because that's like asking me a general. All right, I'm always talking about your work, darling, aren't I? There's an element of 3 here. There's some sort of planning going on around the number 3 with this moving forward. Okay, we've got a new team member coming on. There's something here where there's going to be an element of planning around a number 3. So 3 days, 3 weeks. I don't feel like that. I feel like I'm looking over the next 3 months with you, Ellie. So hope that helps. Leslie, Aussie, thank you. No, don't know. Sorry, darling. I'm talking about over in Christchurch. I'm flying over there in a couple of weeks. The MBS in Aussie, you'll have to look up their website. I'm not affiliated with them. I can't get stalls. I can't get a stall there. Although I have tried, I can go down the rabbit hole tonight about it. I'm not going to be doing that, but you'll need to look up their website about that. Sorry, darling, but I'm not affiliated with them. Sorry. Where else are we? Let's look at some of these questions. And also just bear in mind, I am also looking at Instagram up on my phone there. If you're wondering why I'm going to a couple of different screens, I've got a couple different opened at once. Okay, again, I'm not doing mediumship on here unless Spirit steps straight through here. It's just psychic readings tonight. Okay. Okay, Shaman, is it Shaman? Can you please tell me if my relationship is long lasting, please? Look, I feel good. I feel like that there is stability with the relationship itself. They're showing me that I am getting a number 10 around that. 10. Okay, I feel like I need to be highlighting October with you also. So there's either some sort of stepping up to the plate or a more of an anchoring in of the stability of this around about October later this year. But they're also saying that there is, I do feel quite favourable about that. So I hope that helps you. Just moving on. What's this, Carol? Liked and shared. Is my brain going to stop spinning? Is that what you asked me then? Is my brain going to stop spinning? You don't want your brain to stop spinning, love, because if your brain stops spinning, you may as well die. I am hearing that you do need to do a bit of grounding and slowing down. I feel like the spinning is because of other people or other situations or circumstances around you, and it's not so much you here. Okay, what's the legal thing around you too? All right, there's something legal that's around you. And again, it may not be something nasty, but I just feel like I need to be talking about, there's something that needs to be made official. We need to be signing off on something, but there's going to be some changes that's coming around you very, very shortly. Okay. What else have we got here? Ah, boy. Angela. Would love my read on a role I'm really excited about, please. Well, you say you should be. There's opportunities coming up around you, but I'm also hearing here that all that glitters is not gold either. So I just feel like I've got my fingers in a couple of different pies with you coming up. Excuse me. I'm still not 100%, but I'm going to say here that there are opportunities. So if this role or this opportunity you see, you think it's a great opportunity leading into other opportunities, I'm going to say yes, I do feel good about that as well. There's some sort of contract that's coming up around you as well. There's more money with that too. Okay, I hope that helps you. Yep, this one I'm really excited about. So you should be. When do you hear back from it? I do feel good. Feel good about that. Let me just have a look up here on Instagram, please. Okay, why have I paused on here? Now, again, if people up on Instagram are requesting to be a part of my show, if that's to come on live, it's not going to happen, guys. So please don't go pressing any buttons because I'll just ignore it. You're welcome, Angela. Hello, Kath Thorburn. Thank you for liking and sharing. You got the second round interview on Thursday. Well, I do feel good about this. All right. And again, those who've just jumped on, please like and share. Do not ask me, what do I see coming? What's the general? I'm just going to give you whatever's popping into my head, please. It's can we be specific with the questions here? Okay. Yolanda, shared lots of changes. Hopefully things will get better. They're telling me here that there is going to be news coming in or a message coming in, possibly about a new opportunity with this. And they're telling me, okay, they're telling me around about, I know you're from Kiwi, aren't you? Because the only reason I'm saying is because I feel like I'm looking at this opportunity come the warmer months when we talk about springtime. And we are currently just going into autumn here. So this opportunity or this news may not be coming across so quickly. I feel like it will be probably more towards springtime later on in the year, I'm sorry to say. I know that it feels like it's a long way off. However, it goes so quickly. Here we are now midway through March. And I did a reel, I think last week or the week before, how I just felt like January felt like it went on forever. And then February for me was like that. And blink, and here we are halfway through March, which is basically a third of the way through the year already. which is goes quick, doesn't it? Let me have a look on here. Thanks, Gayleen, for your help. Always appreciated. You know that. Now, I've just put up my website again. If anybody is wanting a private reading with me, you can go and book yourself in there. Also, you are able to book yourself in for my workshops. I have just announced my new level 1 workshop, which will be on Sunday, the 26th of April. 26th of April. Sunday, all-day workshop, level 1, psychic and mediumship workshop. I have also announced my level 2 workshop, which will be on Sunday, the 24th of May, all-day workshop. You need to have done level 1 first with me before you can go into the level 2, because I need to know that you're on the same page as me with my terminology and how I teach. So you are able to go and book yourself in through my website there. All the details are there for both of those workshops. Also, if you are in Christchurch, I will also be teaching level 1 in Christchurch on Sunday, the 12th of April. Now, we are already 50% sold out for that workshop, and I have no doubt that it will sell out. So if you are in Christchurch, you might want to book yourself in for that. You can RSVP for that workshop through my website as well. All right. Hello, Sarah Gonzalez. Yes, I can see that you registered. You did that last night, didn't you? I could see that. Pardon me. Moving on. Okay. Kate Hales, haven't seen you on for a while. Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Now, I'm picking up 2 timelines here with you, Kate. I'm looking at Aries season and also Leo season. So what's that? Mid-March, which is any time from now through to mid-April, picking up the healing work, or through to mid-July through to mid-August, the Leo season there. So you're asking, do you see me doing any healing work anytime soon? I feel like there's something to do. I still feel like I need to get something under my belt, maybe another modality or some practice or something like that. And then maybe it might be, I'm looking at July, August with you. With that, so I don't know whether that's because we've got to do marketing and get the clients. It could very well be that. I don't feel like it's you personally. I feel like it's in preparation. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, moving on. What have we got up there on Instagram? Okay, again, guys, they're just jumping on. I need specific questions. I'm not doing generals. Okay, let's ask me specific questions. Okay, you're welcome, Kate. Okay. Gayleen, what do you see happening financially in the next few months? All right, I'm hearing delays. What are you saving for? I just feel like can't cop a break. Either something's got to give here, there is some sort of movement, and so I just feel like things aren't going to be working or moving along as quickly as what you are wanting them to. And they're also asking me to pass on to you that you need to possibly looking at some habits or some expenditure or the way that you are budgeting from another perspective here. Okay, something needs to go in order to gain. I'm hearing here there needs to be a different outlook perspective, if that makes sense. So I hope that helps you. I hope you understand, because I've got no idea what I'm talking about half the time. Who have we got there? Michaela, any love interest or travel happening? Okay, either or. I'll give you the first thing I'm getting with you. Any travel or love with that? Okay, they are telling me I feel like I am talking November with you, specifically with you, Michaela. There's some sort of movement around you around November. They're also showing me in terms of love life. I feel like I'm picking up an air sign here. Could possibly be traits of an Aquarius, sorry. Aquarius is showing me here, but I feel like I'm also looking at Libra month here in terms of love life as well. So I'm going to say October, November is significant with you, Michaela, in terms of moving forward with that. Okay. Those who've just jumped on, I'll just ask that you like and share, and also understand I'm streaming to multiple platforms at once. So if you're sitting there thinking I can't see, not the case. I have a lot of you on here and I have questions going up like this and I can't stop them. So I'm just grabbing them as I can. Oh my God, Eliane, where have you been? Do you hide in the background, do you? Any creative dreams making a comeback? You are such a wasted talent. I mean, I feel like you need to be going on another angle here, and I'm hearing here that you need to expect the unexpected, right? And it's not just with your handicrafts. They're showing me here the visuals, okay? You need to be doing videos, you need to be doing short reels, you need to have a social media presence with this, because I feel like I will be seeing something being picked up because of it. And it's the quick-wittedness, it's the comedy that's behind it that I see is your forte, and that is your creativeness. Now, I know that you're thinking about creativeness in other genres here, but I feel like I need to be talking about that. Trust me, I'm a psychic, so I'll leave that there with you. Hope that helps. Okay, nothing up there on Instagram. Kylie Canty, do I see moving into a relationship with him? I'm just being shown that there's a few obstacles around this. I'm also, look, I do feel favourable, but I just feel like that there is this possibility that if you push too hard, it's going to go against you with this. So, okay, they're just saying make sure that the energies match here. Okay, at the moment, I feel like the energy exchange is a little bit uneven and you possibly could be giving a little too much with this. So just be mindful of that. Sometimes this person can also come across a little bit aloof, but I still feel like that's the sensitive side of them, and it's not so much as them being rude or being aloof, but that's just their nature, and people interpret that energy incorrectly. Now, where are we? Okay. And again, I just ask that you like and share. Let me know that you have done that. Any study for you? Any study this year? This is for Stephanie. Yeah, they're telling me that there's some sort of offer coming in around you connected to study. So you haven't quite decided what you want to do, have you? I just feel like I've got a couple of things up in the air. I feel like that there, and again, I don't understand how a lot of the education works, but I just feel there will be an offer that comes in. So you possibly have been toying with a couple of different modalities or areas of education here and applying for a couple of different things, and there will be an offer come in with one of them, and that's what I see with you. So I hope that helps you. Okay. Candice Bradshaw, who have you lost recently? Because I feel like the heaviness is because of a loss here. Okay, if you can just quickly let me know that. If you can let me know, lovely. it's it's one of these things where the heaviness, it plays with your psyche. And I'm a big advocate of meditation, and I'm a big advocate of taking time out and doing things for me, to the point that I can come across selfish with people, but I don't care. My energy is protected, and I just feel like this is possibly a case with you too, where you need to possibly be a little bit selfish here and protect your energy with the heaviness, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's the heaviness that I'm feeling around all of that. And see, and that was a sudden passing too. So I just feel like that this was something that we weren't really prepared for, it, like it just out of the blue. Okay. It's so you're feeling heaviness before I had the sad news. Well, you're just picking up on the energy. That's all it was. Okay. It happens a lot, particularly with mediumship. We all, a lot of the times, we are tuning into external energy and not understanding why we are feeling the way that we are feeling, only to find out news later on. And I'm going to say that this energy is connected to that also. And it's one of these things where you just have to allow the process to take hold naturally. And if you need to take the time out, you need to take the time out. All right. And this is why I say you be very, very, it's an element of being selfish for you as well. So that's why I said no, very sudden. Yes, that's why I said, if you go back, I said there was a suddenness. It was all quite quick with this as well. Okay, so, and you're saying no, but you picked up on the energy that you knew that something was coming. That's all it was. Happens to me a lot, where you just can't quite pinpoint something doesn't feel right. And then you hear news later on. Okay, it doesn't mean that they had passed the day before or the day before that and you just hadn't heard the news. It's just like the building up of the energy. You knew that something was coming. Yeah, take the time out. Take it out. All right, we all grieve. We all experience things in our own way. And there's no right, there's no wrong way. There is no time frame with it either. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Moving on. What have we got up there? Nothing showing on Instagram there. So I don't even know if I have any comments. So sorry, guys. If you're watching me on Instagram, I advise you to go on to Facebook if you can. Melody Wilson, will my social media presence become successful? There's a lot of work here, love. There's a lot of work, and you're going to have to come up with the niche with this and really think outside the box. Your head is going overtime. How many followers have you got at the moment, and what's the social media? What's the genre for it, please? Excuse me. Oh, it's bloody cold. It's not going to be a quick overnight thing, darling. You got to really think outside the box here. If you can let me know what area that's in, because I'm just hearing here from Spirit that you've got to really do something different here. Lisa Burke, if your casual partner just confirmed you are exclusive, can you see the relationship developing? What is that? Does that not say permanent to you? If you've had that talk, you are permanent, aren't you? I don't know. I'm an old fart. I'm old-fashioned. Once upon a time, you go and meet somebody, you liked each other, that was it. You don't go dating other people and talking to other people. None of that ever existed back in my day. So I can't quite get my head around that. You're either with somebody or you're not with somebody. And if you're now having a casual thing with somebody and then you're talking about exclusive relationship with them. Is that not a permanent relationship? Sorry, I'm confused. I'm confused with that. Okay. Sonia Holmes, how do I know your name? Are you going to be moving this year? They're just telling me still to be written with this. There's other underlying things. I just feel like I've got things that still need to come to the surface with all of this. Did I read for you recently? Did I read for you? Because I just feel like I've got other things going on here. There's I don't feel the move at the moment. No, I'm not feeling it. Okay. Look, Lisa, situationships never existed back in my day. I don't understand why people complicate. You're either with somebody or you're not with somebody. And if that person's not going to commit to you because you want the permanent relationship, do something about it. It's like this is the thing, and this is for everybody watching. And I know some of you are pissing yourselves laughing right now because I always go off about love life. It's like if somebody wants to be with you, they will move heaven and earth to be with you. You shouldn't have to be second guessing whether you are in a relationship or whether it's a situationship, or we are actually teaching people how to treat us. And if you don't like the situation, if you don't like the way it is, darling, do something about it. Okay? Understand what your self-worth is. And I'm saying this with love. I'm saying this with love, and please don't think I'm jumping down your throat about this, because I am not. The more that we invest in ourselves, the more we are putting out there to the universe what we will and what we won't accept. And you need to put it out there what you will accept, because at the moment you are accepting what that person is offering you, and you don't want that. Okay, so I'll leave that there for you to ponder over. Just moving on with that. Thank you, Candace. Yes, they do. If a man wants to, they will. They will move. They're very simple creatures. Okay, they love their food, they love their sleep, and they should love their woman. And they will move heaven and earth to be. It is. They're very simple with that. Okay. Jojo Vardy, will my parents move to with my husband and I when we move? Okay. At the moment, it's very 50-50, 50-50. 50-50, but I get a number 6 around you in terms of moving. So what you're moving in about the next 6 months, I feel like there's a number 6 connected with this, and there will be a moving on with that. I do feel like possibly, but I just feel like that there'll be talks about it, and to be honest, it's not written yet. It is not written. Gayleen, you made a booking. You made a booking with me. I've never read for you before, Gayleen, have I? So because somebody rescheduled an appointment from tomorrow for later on in next week, I think. So I had that spare spot. So you booked that one. Cool. Okay. Where are we? Okay. MJ. I do feel like, yes, there will be a trip for you, but I feel like it'll be a little bit later on than what you are anticipating. Okay. And there's so much confusion around your love life. So I just feel like somebody is either breadcrumbing you or they're not giving you the full story here. There's a lot of confusion here with this. And again, I'm going to say, if they're confusing you for a reason. People either want to be with you, invest in you, be with you, or they don't. I'm picking up confusion, and I'm going to say this is your confusion, and that confusion is coming because of what you are being told or what you are being fed here, because I feel like this person is not fully 100% invested in you, and I feel like you are possibly making allowances for the behavior as well. Okay, so just sit with that for the next week, please. Thank you, Carolyn. Short, simple questions, please. Thank you. Okay, if I need to have anything, if I need to click, if it's longer than 2 lines, chances are I will not be reading it because it's too hard for me. I've got the questions going up the page. Eleanor, this is the thing. Have you been actually considering having a business? The answer to your question is, will I have success? Yes. With that, yes, that's a big fact. Yes, I'm hearing here. And will there be any job opportunities? I'm going to say yes, but I just feel like it'll be for experience. There's somewhere I feel like I need to be talking about a business connected around this, and you will be on the fence about it as to whether you want to do it, but I feel like that is where you are destined to be going. So soak up everything that gets thrown at you, even the shitty things, because it's all a learning experience. I just see you using everything that you are that's being thrown at you to your advantage as a tool to learn. And I'm going to say I just feel like I'm looking at a business for you later on down the track. So I hope that helps you. Siobhan, is it you've booked for Tuesday? Okay, you're having a reading with me for Tuesday. I don't need to answer that tonight, lovely. If we're having a reading on Tuesday, we'll go more in depth with that. So Eleanor, no, I haven't. Honestly, I'm doing a nursing degree. Great, fantastic. I will still talk about the business as well, because I know many nurses who have gone on to utilise their diplomas, degrees in other avenues with businesses. May not be necessarily 100% nursing, but they have stepped outside the square here, thought the bigger picture, and they have gone and created a business as well. So the nursing will be a foundation for you, and there will be other modalities that will be coming in with that also. Where does the nutrition fall into play here as well? Because I am hearing the word nutrition. Okay, if you can give me a little bit more information. Okay, see, there we go. Carolyn saying, always nursing jobs, Eleanor. Okay, Carolyn is a nurse. I think we've got a few of you on here this evening. Okay, moving on. Again, I got people sending me requests to be on my live video on Instagram. It's not going to happen, guys. How are we going? We're nearly at card time. Okay, you're welcome, Eleanor. Jenny Louise, have you not asked me a similar question about this person before? Do you see us in a relationship? All I'm hearing here is step by step, baby steps with this. How long have you been with them for? I am writing down 3 here. How long have you been with them? 3. If you've got a beautiful connection with them, I'm going to say I do feel favourable, but again, it just blows my mind how we're always skirting around whether we're in a relationship or whether we're not. And it blows my mind how, and no offense to the guys who are on here, it just blows my mind how there's a lot of them that do not want to commit to being in a relationship. And that is why I'm getting these questions every week, because you're not being clear and concise about your boundaries, your expectations of being with somebody. And if you were, we wouldn't be having these discussions here on these live feeds. Okay. Jenny, okay, well, I got 4 months, okay, and that's the best thing for you to be doing here, taking it slow. But this is the thing also, and I'm going to say this, everybody who's asking me about love here, be upfront with people. Be upfront with them as to what you expect. Be upfront. You want to be in a relationship. Be upfront if they do not, to not waste your time, because these people are wasting your time if they are not. All right. Now I'm going to say to you, Jenny Louise, have you had that discussion with that person? Because a lot of the times you don't need to be getting all this off me, because you can go straight to the horse's mouth and get it straight from the horse's mouth with that. So have you had that discussion with them? You know, a lot of the times we're too scared to hear the big no, the no from people. And I will also say to people, it will always be a no unless you ask as well. So I think somewhere along the line we have to put our big girl panties on and just flat out ask people, you know, are you wasting my time? Do you want to be in a relationship with me? Because I don't want to be with you anymore if you're not investing. If you're not investing, okay. Okay, so Candice, you do not want to be in a relationship yet. That's fine. That's fine if you don't want to be in a relationship yet. But do you communicate that to the people that you're with? And if that's fine, that's okay as well. I do see time and time again when I'm doing readings, people coming to me asking me about certain people where I feel like that there has been breadcrumbing going on and non-committal, and then you get these mixed feelings, or the people I'm reading for get these mixed feelings from these people, and that ain't cool. Just be upfront, just be honest with them from day dot. Yeah. Yeah, see, Galen says the same thing. Be upfront and communicate. If you don't communicate, maybe they are not the one. And I totally agree with that as well. Totally agree. Okay, and Jenny Louise, you've just answered the question there. We are taking it slow because of our past, and that's okay as well. Okay. Candice Bradshaw, 100%. Okay. Carolyn, cards time. All right, who wants some cards? We'll do some cards? Where are my cards? Oh, there we are. All righty. All right. Now, you know how I roll. We have the angel cards here. If you would like me to pull you an angel card, generally it will answer your question. Or there will be a message there from the other side about the situation. Or I could pull you a tarot card, which will be from the Rider-Waite deck. And we call that the blunt card. So if you would like an angel card, put in the word angel. If you would like the blunt card, tarot card, pop in the word blunt. And we'll see how many we can get through in the next 10 minutes. Alrighty, where are we? So MJ Lindeo is after an angel, please. So for you, are you after romance, love? Okay, because they're saying romance. Okay, was your question about love life here? Because they're also saying take action with that one. So romance and take action. Bree Taylor is after a angel. So they're saying here, don't stop. Don't stop. If you are getting shitty about something and think it's hopeless or whatever, it's not going to work, they're saying don't stop. Carol Symington is after a blunt, please. Okay, excuse me. We have the Two of Wands here for you, Carol. Now, wands represent action cards, doing cards, also a card of creativity here. When I get this card, It represents to me that we have some planning that's going on here, possibly even planning of a trip coming up around. You can see here he has the world in his hands here. Generally, this card will come up for me when we've got some changes, but we also have to be mindful and be a little bit proactive with the planning, with the changes that's coming up around you. Tony Gonzalez, hello. You are after a blunt, please. I will. Okay. Temperance card. Now, temperance is all about having patience and also finding the right balance here. So the different, like the yin and the yang here, the water and the earth. So there needs to be some sort of balance. So they're telling me here that there's a little bit of unbalanced stuff going on with you at the moment, and maybe possibly a little bit of pulling back here. But they're saying there's going to be some pretty like a shift in energy around you in the next 2 weeks, they're saying here. So I hope that helps you. Vanessa Gray is after a blunt, please. Vanessa Gray we have here. Okay, interesting. Vanessa Gray. Page of Swords. Now, swords are thoughts, about your thoughts, are also a card of communication, particularly here being the page. Anything to do with court cards being king, queen, knight, pages, they are court cards, and generally that is indicating a person around you here. Pages generally have an element of youthfulness. So I'm dealing with a younger energy here. I'm going to also say with this card, it also indicates to me possibly somebody around you with a little bit of erratic behavior going on. If not, I'm going to say to you, just be a little bit mindful about your social media, because this to me is also a heads up that people are watching you on your social media as well. So if you think that you're private on there or you want to be private, just maybe check all of your settings with that. Who else have we got? Justine Hone is after a blunt, please. Justine. You going for a job, lovely? Either way, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, again, it's a court card, so it indicates another energy around you. Knights for me are offers coming in, and Pentacles are related to work, material, education, anything of that nature, material things. Now, here, this one I'm asking you, are you going for another job here? Because I just feel like there's some sort of offer that's coming in around you that will involve an exchange of money or some form of energy here connected around finances or education, wealth coming up around you. However, the Knight is also known as the slowest knight in the deck, so nothing happens in a hurry with this one. Okay, so it's a case of having a little bit of patience. Just moving on, and there is nothing up there on Instagram. Maria Mikulich, is it? Blunt, please. So we'll see what we've got for you, Maria. Okay, I like this card. This is the Four of Wands. Now, again, wands are action cards, doing cards, cards of creativity. When I pull the Four of Wands, it's also an indicator to me that I've got happy times, happy families, stability around the home here. So there's going to be some form of celebration coming up around you, connected around family with this, whether it be somebody purchasing another house, somebody celebrating an engagement, a wedding or a birthday, something of that nature that's coming up around you quite soon. So I hope that helps you. Patricia Duncan is after an angel, please, and thank you. Of course, you can have an angel card. Okay, Patricia, they're just saying just let go. Let go. Let go of everything that's holding you down at the moment. You can't fix anything. You can't change anything. They're just saying you've got to let it go. And I think it was this time last year I was a little bit obsessed with the Let Them theory as well by Mel Robbins. If you haven't got that book, anybody who's watching on here, if you don't have that book, highly recommend you downloading it through Audible. Mel Robbins, The Let Them theory, fantastic. Changes the way that you see things with people as well. Just let them. And I feel like that this is what Spirit's trying to get across to you as well. Tegan is after an angel, please. So angel for you. Okay, they're saying 2 cards for you. Okay, they're saying reconsider whatever that is. And they're just saying don't stop. Don't stop what it is you're doing, but they're saying to reconsider what it is that you are asking about with that. Maria, you are welcome. Now, I also saw there my beautiful Dana. Where are you? You're after a blunt. Okay, Dana, let's have a look at you. With Dana, what's going on with you? Okay, I've pulled 2 cards here for you, but there's changes. But this is the thing. This is the card that I'm a little bit worried about here. The 7 of Swords. Now, again, swords are about thoughts. It's about communications. This card, however, to me, indicates sneakiness or somebody trying to get away with something here. So I know it's not you being sneaky. There's somebody around you. Now, I feel like I need to go with your family or somebody connected with your family here, being a little bit sneaky or trying to get away with something here, because they're saying also that's all going to change. It's all going to come to light. It's all going to come up to the surface. Okay, so I hope you understand what I'm talking about, because I've got no bloody idea what I'm talking about. I'll just give you the messages. Big changes. Okay, so if you understand that, that's great. It's not for me to understand. Carolyn Vale is after an angel, please. Lovely. You can have an angel card. Oh, okay. I hope you like this, because they're saying yes. So is that yes for the cruise? We already know you're coming on that one, but they're saying big fat yes for you for that one. Hope that helps you. Tracy Williams, hello. I think you popped up early this morning, didn't you? This morning. Can't even talk. This evening. You're after a blunt. All right. You moving home, love? There's some sort of moving on with you. We have the 10 of Wands. Now, again, Wands, action, doing cards, moving on, moving, creativity. The 10 in numerology, it's an ending. It's a cycle ending here. And this is a reminder of you to keep going. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're nearly there. You are nearly there, and to not stop with this. Okay, so that's why I said, are you moving? There's changes around you. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Who else have we got? You are welcome, Carolyn. Alyssa Maloney is after a blunt, please. Alyssa, for you we have... Oh, you single, love? Because I just pulled my single card. Generally, when I pull that card, I'm dealing with somebody who is single or who is thinking about being single. But if that's not the case, that's okay. Don't shoot the messenger. This is the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, about wealth, education, finances here. And if you actually look at the picture here, this depicts a very strong individual person, and that is you. So you do not need any outside influence. You do not need anything else. You are a person within your own right, and this is a reminder for you to stand in your power here. You've got it all. You have it all. Okay, so I hope that helps you. Who else have we got here? Okay, Maria, I've already drawn a card for you, love. Okay, Bobby Hall, hello. Angel, okay, we'll pull you an angel for you. They're saying here, trust. Just trust the process here. You're trying to force something, are you? Okay, we got a baby yet? We got a baby? I'm hearing baby. But they're saying here, just trust this process and let things unfold naturally. Okay, universe has your back. Oh, who else have we got here? Ro Longhurst, a blunt, pretty please. I like that, the pretty please. Yes, we do. When was Bubs born? So, Ro, expect the unexpected in the next week, sweetheart. Now, again, court card pages, generally somebody who is of a younger energy here. Cups are about our emotions, and you'll see here the fish is popping out. When I get this card, I always say to people, there will be a message coming in for you, and it's to expect the unexpected. It'll come out of the blue and you think, well, I didn't see that one coming. All right, so just keep that in mind over the next week as well. Okay, so I hope that helps you. I'm going to wrap it up now. We are coming up to 9 o'clock, guys. Thank you for joining me. Again, those in Goulburn, I will be doing a show there on Saturday, the 2nd of May. My tickets are selling, and once they are sold, that is it. I only do the one show there a year, the same time each year. You'll see my little flyer there popping up, Goulburn Club. I love getting into that place. Saying that, also, I am reading there on the 24th of April. Excuse me. On the Friday, I think I've got one spot